All right, we're recording. You ready?
Yep.
All right. Hello and welcome to Bookworms. It's this show where I write a book and then send it to an author and become her best friend and then set up an interview with her. I'm your host, Alex. Joe could not be here, but we do have a special guest with us today, Sylvia Morrow, everyone.
Hello.
How you doing, Sylvia?
I'm wonderful. Thank you.
Yes, this
Glad to
is
be
yeah, I'm glad you're here too. Like
here.
I don't know. It's funny when we did episodes on all of your stuffed books, just like as the first one I thought would be just like a fun thing to do, just like oh let's read it and then like talk about it to our partners, and I thought it was gonna be like a one-off thing, but then I don't know, I just ended up enjoying it so much we did the next two as they came out, so we did double stuffed, and that was actually the first time Joe's like no, we're never having her on our show. I'm like, he's like, you wouldn't have her on our show, and now here you are. So this is great. Let us Joe know, right? Yeah,
He's missing out. Yeah.
I know. But yeah, this is really cool. We never lost my train of thought there. I'm just so like, oh, your star powers overwhelm me.
You're distracted by my overalls that
I
I'm
know, right?
wearing.
Yeah.
I know. Just cool.
Overall, it's good. It's cool style. Like trying to read what your shirt says underneath.
Oh, it's okay, so do you know who GM Fairy is?
Yeah, yeah. She did like Pounded by Produce and
And yeah, and Get in My Swamp.
Get in My Swamp was so funny.
She has a okay, so I'm gonna strip a little bit if you don't mind.
Okay.
I'm gonna undo my overall
Right.
strap. It says envies boils in my rat veins. And it's from her she did a book with a in Ghostlight Falls, this like shared universe.
Okay.
Um and she did a book that was a parody of Ratatouille.
Oh, no kidding.
And this shirt is based on that. So I thought it was hilarious. And it looks like super metal, but it's like Ratatouille. So
Oh, that is really cool. Wow. Yeah, I gotta get me some cool merch like that. All right. But yeah, so yeah, we met I guess as I just wrote to you as a fan because I wrote a walk to remember, and it's like included so much like stuff about you in that book. I'm like it'd be kind of lame if I didn't like send it out to you, be like, "Oh, cool. Look what I did." And then
yeah.
yeah, you a couple weeks later you reach out on Instagram, and now here we are. This is really cool. I wanted this to be like just like a super casual, like let's meet, let's talk. I want to get to know you. So I guess we'll just start off with like a simple question, like what's just tell us a little bit about yourself. What's Sylvia in a nutshell? Like
Uh, well, I'm not that exciting these days anyway. I live in Minnesota and I'm just kind of I was a stay-at-home mom when I started writing, and well, now my daughter is an adult, and so I'm just a stay-at-home writer, I guess. I don't know. And that's like, I guess all I do. But yeah, I write mostly sentient object romance, but I just started writing horror too. And my first horror comes out tomorrow, actually, in the Summer Camp Slasher anthology. And yeah, I don't know. I just kind of a dork that like watches too much horror, and uh, I don't know. Like, I don't know what to say. I don't know. I had like sitting on top of a box of wigs. Does that like is
you're
that
sitting on
cool?
a box of wigs. That's very cool. And why would you have a box of wigs though?
Okay, so
No,
this is kind of a weird story, but I have agoraphobia actually. And when I first decided to become Sylvia Morrow, like I knew I would have to like and my books kind of started to like be a thing. Um I wanted to make like a personality and I didn't know like what to do this. So I got like a wig and was like, okay, this is gonna be Sylvia Morrow. But then I was like, but what if I want to be a different Sylvia Morrow? And like, so then I started getting other wigs and then decided it was easier to be like on camera if I had like a different persona, sort of. And I started collecting wigs, and every time I would be on film, like on TikTok or something, I would put on a different wig. And then it started to become easier to like leave the house if I wore like a wig and did my makeup different and all this kind of stuff. And yeah, eventually I actually started getting over my agoraphobia a lot more. And I took my first plane trip, my first train trip all by myself and did all kinds of stuff. And now I've like traveled all over the country and yeah, and well, I'm not wearing a wig now, but yeah, I have a huge box of them. So yeah.
Is that like you still throw on the wigs when you go out and everything? And
I don't most of the time now, but I put them on for videos sometimes just for fun.
oh, nice. That's so funny. All right, that's awesome. Well, congratulations on working through your agoraphobia. That's, yeah. All right. So, yeah, you mentioned like you were a stay-at-home mom when you had started writing, but like what kind of prompted you, I guess, to like trying to avoid the like where do you get your ideas? But what prompted you to like be like, oh, I want to start writing. I want to start putting things out there.
Well, I've always wanted to be a writer. Like I've just always like had a lot of weird ideas and just like writing. But I was uh can I get like a little bit serious for a second?
Absolutely.
So when I right before I first started joining like the book kind of online book community, I had actually tried to kill myself. And I needed something to kind of do while I was like recovering. And so I started just like reading a lot and then wanted to look up more about like the books and started like went on Facebook and started looking it up and then joined like the little Facebook groups and then kind of went and joined Discord groups about one of the authors. One of the books was one of the authors is Beatrix Hollow, a writer of some of the books that I enjoyed. And I met the author Latrexa Nova, who is now my best friend, actually. Like, um, and then I convinced them to make their own Discord server. And that became like a server where they, along with Vera Valentine, started helping people learn to write. And me and like Latrexa and Vera would like throw around silly ideas and stuff. And one day I was like, oh, I should write about this like crazy like unicorn man and like going on a road trip and all this stuff. And then they're like, just write it, dude, just write it. And I'm like, oh, I'm nervous. And they're like, you'll feel better, I swear. And I knew that I was like, had been recovering and making all these steps and like, getting better and healing. And I was like, maybe this is another step I should take, just kind of feel better and get through it. And so I just was like, I'll just do it. And so I did it. And yeah, and it felt pretty good. And yeah, and it was another step in kind of getting, healing from my depression. And and then I eventually, I started getting readers and made my own Discord server. And that with that, yeah.
Well, that's amazing. Oh, it's a so like writing was like a big form of recovery for you, almost, I would say. Just yeah, like, it's cool that
Yeah.
they can do that. And so yeah, just like writing on your own. That's so cool. You can just like write on your own and then just reach out to people or meet people, and then all of a sudden you form these really cool bonds. And like you were talking to me about like my book and stuff, so it's almost like they were kind of helping you with getting started and everything. So like you were very kind in helping me with the dealing with the Amazon aspect of things with marketing and whatnot. So
Yeah, I
I've
think
sold one more book since we last talked. So,
good. That's awesome. Yeah, well, now that people can actually find it.
exactly. Yeah, hopefully it goes through the roof. I might even sell like double digits one of these days. Yeah. So this first book you wrote though, the like a unicorn guy kind of thing, was that just what was the so we
Well, I
trying
took it. It's currently, sorry, I chew on my nails.
no worries.
It's currently offline. I took it down recently, even though despite being like the editing being horrible, it actually sold pretty decently. I think it was because the it has like a pregnant FMC and apparently pregnancy books sell pretty well. But I took it down because I didn't feel like the editing was like up to par. And so I'm redoing that and I'm going to republish it. But yeah, it was like a duet and I'm gonna put it back out pretty soon. But I'm just like doing a ton of other stuff right now. So
Yeah, I noticed you've done that in the past, like taking some stuff down and re-put it out there. Like I saw that with like when you did Dead Emma. Like I bought it when it first came out, and then all of a
yeah.
sudden it was gone. Yeah, I read a post that you'd made about some of the frustrations behind that, but yeah, you don't have to go into that if you don't want to.
Well, that was a disaster, but yeah. But yeah, Dead Emma was a disaster. But yeah, I've taken a few things down for just for different reasons. For like either changing just change, simple things like changing covers or just new editing. And one I like another book I took down, I just feel like it needed a little bit more like sensitivity reading kind of thing. Um, just personally, like I didn't was never called out on it, but just me personally feel like I just for my own like comfort, I feel like I want to redo that. Um, and then yeah, Dead Emma was a whole thing with publisher nonsense. But and then two books I took down, I just didn't feel like the quality was there. But yeah,
Yeah,
so
that's kind of like you do
just
a lot of like it's all like self-publishing, right? So it's kind of one of the
mhm.
beauties of
Do whatever I want.
self-publishing. Yeah, you can just like be like, yeah, you know what, I'm gonna do another draft. Why not? Like then yeah, you can change covers and yeah, do some edits. I'm actually doing that right now. My brother's trying to get me to edit some stuff I published like a decade ago, so it's all like ripped down, and I'm
Oh,
just like uh, trying to. I'm
I didn't
like
know you were doing.
yeah, I'm rereading it now. I'm like, oh gosh, I was not good that good back then. Yeah, it's I like having it up there. It kind of helps. It's like, oh well, no one's really bought it, so this can be up there and people can just check it out. But it sounds like you kind of it kind of like took just like did it take off right away for you when you started putting stuff out there, or was it like a slow process?
It was a little slow. Like, so at first it was kind of like I didn't think it was taking off, but then when I looked back on like what other people like have kind of done with self-publishing, I'm like, oh, okay, yeah, I was doing okay comparatively. Um, because even like making like 20 sales, is comparatively to like a lot of people is a lot, but to me it wasn't a lot. But like I was also focusing for a while on like doing like Velas because as I was writing books, I was releasing it on Vela. Um, and then they like shut that down. But then when I released stuff, it I was still in my first year of publishing. Like I had started in January, the end of January of 2023, and I released stuff at the end of August of 2023. And nobody bought it. Like, like I think I sold like three copies. And I was like I had not been selling much of anything before that, like for a while. And I was like, I'm gonna just stop. Like I don't think anybody's like I think I'm done. Like and I had cried like a lot, like a lot. Um and was like, I'm done. Like I'm not gonna write anything else. And Latrexa was like, no, just write, you want to write Goat Girl. Like I know you're like in the middle of writing that, just write that too. And I was like, oh, fine. So I started writing Goat Girl. And then as someone approached me about like making a what's it called audio book and stuff, and I was like, dude, you don't want to do it because nobody's gonna buy it. Like nobody's gonna buy this book. Like why do you want to make an audio book? Like I'm sorry, like you're gonna waste your time. And they were like, no, I like we just want to do it. It's really fun. Like we heard it, we read it. It's so cute. Please just let us do it. No, like we'll just do it. And I'm like, all right, have at it, like sucks to be you, like kind of thing. And then they started making it, and somebody on TikTok made a video about stuff. And next thing I knew, I like looked at my dashboard, and it was like 1,000 people had read it, and I was like, what? Like, it's like, what just happened? And then I was like, this is great. And then I released Go Girl and nobody read it.
Oh no.
It was like 20 people read it in like 6 months. It was terrible. But yeah, but it was so fun.
Yeah, sometimes you just need that like one book to kind of go off. And those like the book talk people, they really like to push the like be like the like oh crazy novels and stuff always seems to wind up on the list. It's yeah, that was my first introduction to just sending an object romance in general. So like what was yours? Like it's such a niche I call it a niche genre, but it seems to have like really passionate fan base. So like what was your like introduction to like this kind of this style of writing, this genre of writing?
Trying to think of what my first one was. Oh goodness. Um, it must have been one of those like Conquered by Clippy or something like that. You know what I mean?
Conquered by Clippy.
Like Leonard Delaney, like one of those like first wave yeah, first wave sentient or like living object erotica books. Um and then like, Bagged by the Groceries, kind of, Fanny Tucker stories, like one of those type of things. And then I met Vera and she was started talking about writing Squeak. And yeah, and that was fun.
Yeah, so yeah, those yeah, it's always fun to like learn where things go from because yeah, I read Stuffed and then I read a couple more and then yeah, just read like start branching out to different authors and like it's such a wide array of like just like fun stories you can tell. But yeah, what prompted you to even I guess start writing like this, like the this style of writing? Like was that like just kind of an always you wanted to always write erotic fiction and you're like why not instead of a handsome man why not make it a pillow or um was it just kind of you just enjoyed this writing style and it kind of fit your personality or anything along those lines?
I just, well, so I've always just sort of written like whatever just comes to mind of, and I do like romance. But there's like, okay, so with stuff in particular, like I said, I had been not really selling much of anything, and it's kind of like sad, and was like, I was sort of like hyping myself up a little bit, like, yeah, I can write anything. You know what I mean? Like, I can write a pillow man, because I was just like laying in bed, like all sad, like I can write a look over, pillow. And yeah, and that was it. That was it. And I did. And so yeah, that happened. And when I look back, like when I was a kid, I found this story from when I was in like fifth grade, and it was about a girl, a little girl who had a down jacket that came to life, and a goose came out of it. And I started thinking, like, hey, like, what the hell? Like, that was I think that was my origin story. But yeah.
It's drawing from all sorts of places. Yeah, when I did Walk to Remember, I was literally just sitting in my kitchen with my sister-in-law and we're like, what should we write about? And it's like, how about like there was a walk hanging up in the kitchen. We're like, walk. What do we call it? I don't know, Walk to Remember. And then yeah, she made me she made me at the very like she made me tie it into the movie as well, the Nicholas Sparks movie.
Beautiful.
Please don't sue, but yeah, well that's really cool. Right.
Yeah, when I wrote what's it called? Lonely Fans. It was like we were like talking about objects, like to write about like sentient objects, and we had to do this like short story. It could only be 500 words or less, and it was like thinking about objects, and It's like, what about an object with the OnlyFans? And I'm like, mine would be lonely fans. And I'm like, lonely fans. That's it. Like, and so yeah, that was it.
Yeah,
And
sometimes
it's
just like
just
a good title just like clicks, and you're like, I gotta write it now. Great.
exactly. And yeah, like my peng my Gentoo penguin shifter started just because of the pun. A perfect gentleman. It was like, yeah, I had to make a book because of the pun.
I haven't read that one yet. I gotta, yeah.
It's like a two chili pepper spice.
Two chili peppers. Okay.
It's just very silly.
And my sister-in-law like is obsessed with the peppers ratings on romance novels. She has she's part of like a spicy romance book club, so she's always talking about that. So she's trying to get me to like what is like stuff's like spicy rating. Like, and I was like,
Oh,
I have no idea. It's not a green pepper, but it's not a I don't
not a
know.
bad pepper.
Yeah.
I think my only like five pepper book would be probably Dead Emma.
Oh my God, Dead Emma was crazy.
I read it again like recently when I was doing the special edition stuff to like read it over, and I was like, oh my God, like I made myself blush. Like I'm like I wrote this. Like what the yeah.
Yeah. Do you ever write a scene like some of the stuff that's in Dead Emma and you're just like, I need someone to read this immediately and just like send it to somebody?
Sometimes I'm I'm like embarrassed. Like, did I really write this? Like, what was wrong with me? Oh my gosh. Yeah.
Yeah.
But okay, so the story of the Emma, like the reason I wrote it, it was not going to be like a stepbrother, stepsister thing. But my friend is really into like taboo romances or whatever. And there was a thing that Amazon had gone through and banned a lot of the taboo romance authors. And my friend was really like devastated about it. And I was like mad because I'm kind of like a free speech advocate, you know. And I went and like rewrote like all of Dead Emma to make it separate stepsisters because like just for my friend basically. So
Yeah. So you
yeah,
just wrote it out of spite. Just
yeah, because I was
like,
like,
how
here,
dare
I
you?
made this for you. Like I made you this book. Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, that book is wild.
So
That's-
when I read it, like when he's like my little sister, I'm like, oh my God, like, why did I do this?
yeah.
Yeah.
To yeah, if I can pay you a compliment about Dead Emma is the it's like nothing to do with like any of the erotic stuff. The world building in that book is like it's like I wanted to learn like more about like if you could have expanded that to like a
I
400
do.
page book
I
and it's
have
like
a lot. I have two other books that I'm actually writing simultaneously right now. So
oh like in Dead Emma verse or
yeah, well, okay, so there's gonna be 2.5 more books. Um, one is like a kind of like a bridge between Dead Emma and the next book. So it's gonna be 1.5. And then a second book, which is a cast, it's gonna be Mary and Mary's book, but with uh, actually three other people, and then an additional book after that, which I have planned. So yeah,
I'm excited now. Like all fired
yeah.
up.
So like you know how they talk about like how there's like cults in the universe, and also like the second book is featuring people that were in one of the cults in the universe, as well as someone that worked in the lab. And then the third book is going to be someone that was in like the resistance or whatever. And yeah,
Nice. Yeah, that's cool. So yeah, you guys really explore that universe. Oh, I'm excited now. Yeah, there's like all the it's like the human experiments and like how like all the three main characters were made and everything like
yeah.
that. And it's like I want to learn more about this, but instead they're like, you know, having anal sex in the shower and it's
Yeah, and like I also have a really big universe with the Mashiverse.
yes.
Um so like yeah, I know you read Goat Girl and that was like a very like the superhero universe with no superheroes in it. And Poison Princess expands on the universe quite a bit. And then it's going to continue expanding the universe.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. I'm gonna fan out on Goat Girl too. It's that one was like really sweet. Like it was very well done. I was like, I don't know, I don't know, it's like that way like in 100 pages, like you had just like such a good transformation of your two main characters, and like they both have to like overcome their trauma and learn to trust each other, and make changes in their lives to be together. And it was just like, and they're like dealing with things like racism and betrayals, and it was just like really good thing. And like I bought it as part of one of your charity drives.
Thank you.
Yeah, with yeah, you were selling Goat Girl and Poison Princess together. That's actually how I got your address. Was I got that in the mail. I was like showing people the packaging, like, "Whoa, look at this!" But yeah, no, I wanted to compliment you on your writing of Goat Girl. It was
Thank
very
you.
well done.
Well, now you have to read Poison Princess because that's probably that and Dead Emma are my favorite books that I wrote.
Okay,
It used to be Go Girl, but it
yeah,
changed.
I'm excited for Poison Princess. Yeah, I'll do what you did to me and send you highlighted passages of.
I look forward to it.
So like, what? Oh my god, I love this guy,
Yeah, Henry the Opossum Man. Yes.
Henry the Opossum Man.
Yeah,
What?
Henry. He is the red-headed, speckled opossum man. He's former kindergarten teacher. Yes, he's a bisexual super freak. Love him.
Ah, that's great. Yeah, I just love how you can just like write literally anything you want. When the letter I wrote to you, it's just like you just have a way of like having all these like weird or possible fantastic situations, and it's like it still feels like really human in ways. Like even your sequels to Stuffed, like it's just like changes that Ori goes through and Anne goes through and Carl goes through. Like it's really just impressive. Like from like seeing like we meet Carl and he's supposed to be the beta fish, bum, bum, bum. And then like and Ori transforms into a woman, and like he like all of a sudden he like comes this like really big confident guy, and it's like, and then like Ori is like trying to make everyone immortal and then like chooses a mortal life instead. So it's just you have really good characters, what I'm trying to say. Yeah.
That means so well.
All right. So you're a full-time writer, right? So
Mhm.
and like you work in the, I guess, the indie sphere. So what are some of the most rewarding parts about being a full-time independent writer?
I get to do my job in a bubble bath, so that's always nice. And that was, uh, but no, I really, honestly, was like really, like I said, I was really depressed, but because I couldn't work anymore, like as I am disabled, I have a really bad chronic pain condition, and it put me out of work. I couldn't, and it was really fucking depressing. I felt like I had nothing, couldn't do anything. And this has given me just like a purpose again, and being able to show my daughter like that I'm not, that I didn't give up after all, like that there is hope, because she ended up having some of the same problems that I do. And being able to show her that there that I, I there is something there. God, I'm gonna cry. Don't cry.
Yeah, that's really important to be able to. It's really important to be able to find like a direction and like find that purpose when you're feeling down. Like I've been there in
Oh, I
several
don't know where
times, and yeah.
eyeliner. Okay, but but yeah, but also the people I've met have been fantastic. Like I said, I met my like mm, so I'm like all worked
Oh,
up.
please take your time.
Uh, Latrexa Nova is like my best friend in the world, like my platonic soulmate, honestly. Like, uh, we have like this connection that is like just unexplainable. Like, they put up with my bullshit like nobody else. Like, I will admit that I am not the easiest person to like put up with because I have big feelings like all the time. Like, and I am not afraid to express them like at any time. And they are most like chill and relaxed person and just are like, hey, it's cool, like whatever, and no matter what. And it has been just life changing, to have someone like just there, like, and if I could crawl inside their skin and live there, I would. And they are like okay with me saying stuff like that, and it's it's
Yeah.
really good.
I feel like there's a book idea there, right? Did that with Go Girl right there. Two people merged together.
Exactly. I'll just be like, I'm gonna live under your window and watch you at night. And they're like, okay.
It's good to have friends like that.
Yeah, it's nice to be on the same wavelength
Oh, oh yeah.
But yeah, I mean, it's just yeah, it's nice. There's been so many weird things, and I've got to experience like the crazy stuff, and I love it. I love it.
Yeah, you've mentioned things like was it like monster cons and things like that? Like
Oh
you
yeah,
lots of
that
book
was
signings, like I don't know, all of a sudden like, go from, feeling really down, all of a sudden you're going out, you're meeting people. It's you've got people, you got silly people like me reaching out to you. So it's like all of a sudden, oh, it's it is do you get a lot of like inquiries and people just reaching out and saying hi or coming to signings and
yeah. It was weird because it's just like I said, I had been well. I had told you that I had a lot of weird stories from my life. Like when I was younger, I did a lot of weird stuff and interesting stuff. But then I had spent quite a bit of time with agoraphobia and at home and doing nothing and kind of living very dull life. To all of a sudden being on the street and stopped and having someone recognize me and being like, "Are you Sylvia Morrow?" And I was like, And it was weird because like, well, it was kind of nice because I had someone with me to like validate that this really happened, because I was like, did that really happen? Like, and it was just like, and it was my sister too. So, it was like this person is always going to be with me so I can point to them and prove that it happened. Um, and then I had someone like cry when they met me once, and it was on camera, so that again, and like just I had someone say that they like bonded with someone they dated, and so they were in another country and they had to like order my books special signed because they were like getting married and they wanted to have like them together when they got married. Like, I don't know. It was just, stuff like that. I'm like, me? Really? Like, I literally just sit at home and like,
yeah, yeah,
drink coffee. Like, I don't know what's going
yeah,
on.
sit in the bubble bath and write
Exactly.
erotica.
So weird. But yeah, it happens.
Yeah, oh, that's really crazy. Gosh, I'm really happy for you. That sounds amazing. I guess what's on the go the flip side? What are some of the biggest challenges that you face as a independent writer?
Ooh. Um, well, one, you never know about the money. Um, there's been times where like Amazon or whatever will cut weird, like change things all of a sudden, and like income will be a third of what it was the month before just because of a change that they make. That is nothing that we can do about it. Um, you literally never know. Uh, so that's the biggest hardest part. uh, but then besides that, uh, like social stuff, I've had and I'm not the only one. This has unfortunately not uncommon. There are people that do really creepy stuff. Um, Besides like the messages that are like, telling me to like kill myself or like saying like really like just inappropriate things or um, making 6-part videos about how horrible my writing is and like like or like just like stuff like that. I've also had people get my home address and send like stuff to my kid or like just uh yeah, really really kind of scary.
Yeah. Is it like mostly just like people that are like opposed to what you're writing, or is it like super like obsessed
um
fans, or a little
it's
bit of
both,
both?
it's
Okay.
both, yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
Oof.
yeah.
That can be rough.
It's yeah, so it's kind of like yeah. You never
Yeah.
really, you want to be like find the balance between like, being open and like, having fun with people and then also like not being too open. But I have the
Yeah.
problem where I'm like, hey, oh, I got everybody in. Like, what's up?
Yeah.
But yeah,
Yeah. I think
I
like
don't
the content you write is just it can invite people like it's like that are less no, I don't even trying to be diplomatic, but it's
know.
yeah, no, there's a lot of weirdos out there, and I'm sure they annoy us a lot.
Yeah, I've had some of my friends have had to go to like the law enforcement, like had to go to court and
Oh, no
get
kidding.
restraining orders and stuff. Yeah, and you don't talk about it publicly because it makes them like more like gets it actually gets people more excited when you talk about taking them to court and stuff. So that's why you don't really hear about it. But yeah.
Yeah, because I mean, you're just like trying to live your life, like outside of writing. Like you have your hobbies and your family, and like you want to just, you want that degree of privacy. Like obviously, like you got weirdos like me sending you letters, but then yeah, but it's
No, you're good. You're good.
okay.
Don't worry.
Yeah, I told my brother that I had sent the letter, and it's like she's either gonna love it or I'm gonna get a restraining order. I don't know.
No, I have like I actually have a shelf on my wall of people who like send me gifts and stuff. Like
Oh, no kidding.
yeah, yeah. I think the weirdest thing I received is a taxidermy frog, but the person asked if they could send it first. And they are professional taxidermy artists, so it was okay.
Okay, yeah.
But it was a little bit weird, but I like it looks cool.
It's like if you get an idea from it, you can go ahead and write it. You telling me you were just getting into horror stories, so it's kind of like kind of big shift. But you have a you said you had a novella coming out since
Yep.
I guess I think we're trying to get this episode out mid-August, like August 20th. If I can get my editing together and work at a decent pace, we can probably do it. But yeah, you got a new book coming out. I don't know if you wanted to talk a little bit about it, or I guess it's a novella, part of a compilation. But yeah,
It's
tell
in
us a little bit
the
about it
yeah,
because
it's
it's a big style shift for you.
yeah, it's in well it's part of a charity anthology. It's part of the summer camp slasher anthology. Um because they wanted us to do like the prompt was like a sorry, I got the hiccups of course. They said to do okay, so there's like a lot of slasher movies based like summer camps and stuff,
Yeah, like Friday the
Um,
13th, and yeah,
right. Yeah.
yeah,
And we're supposed to
everything
do
everything came
something
from that.
like that, but like because I'm me, like I tried to write it and I just like couldn't. So of course I had to do something with monsters in it. And so I did. And because I got the tism, like I love bugs, and so that it has bugs in it. So there's monsters and bugs, and there. It seems like there's. Well, I will say it seems like there's going to be romance. That's all I'll say.
Okay.
But it's not a romance book. And it's called Flypaper, and the flypaper is a reference to a part of the book that actually happened in my life. And it's kind of an overall sort of vibe, um, of like the flies being caught in the fly paper. Um, yeah, and it's icky, but I think it's good, and I think that it's not very long, but it's it's maybe a little bit shorter than Stuffed, so it's a pretty quick read, and yeah, I got a lot of messages going, oh my God, I didn't expect that. So I think that people will like it. I think that's a good indication that I did horror right.
Yeah, I was gonna ask you like what's like what was like the biggest was it a risk in like trying to jump genres or anything along those lines or because I don't know as a writer you sort of like sometimes follow the money and write what the people want but it's very few writers can like cross genres like that so was that a like was there any risk associated with that or was it just sort of like oh it's a short story it's part of a compilation charity like I'm
Yeah,
flexing my muscles yeah.
it was a pretty big risk. But I already kind of screwed up when I released Dead Emma under the Sylvia Morrow name, um, because that in itself was a big, like really big um, difference from like what I had already written. And it was like a huge mistake not to put it under a different name. So I just kind of said, "Nah, whatever, I'm just gonna keep doing it." So I just gonna keep everything under my same name. And yeah, I don't know. I like it. I'm just gonna keep doing it. Just gonna keep being me. And yeah.
It's another one of the beauties of independent publishing. You can write what you like. It's like it's like I have a kid's book and I have an erotic sentient object fiction. So
If I ever do kids book, I'll change my name.
okay.
Which actually, okay, so I have a non-romance book planned, but and I like I'm considering doing it YA, possibly, mm, but I'm not quite sure yet. I have it like outlined, but and I don't usually outline things, so I
Yeah,
don't know.
still in the workshopping phase.
Yes. We'll see.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah, so now you were talking about how you love horror. What are some of your favorite horror stories or what's I wrote a was the last book that kept you up at night, but what are some what are some stories that you like?
Oh boy. Oh geez. That'll put me on the spot. I always am so bad at this.
If people ask me like this is like anything and I just always immediately forget they're like people are like you're funny, tell me a joke and then I like forget every joke I ever heard in my life.
Oh, I do read like a lot of disgusting books. Like everyone will admit that. Oh, I guess like splatterpunk and stuff. Um, but I also do read just like a lot of like I know people say it's bad, and I know that they hate him and he's problematic, but I really do actually like Stephen King like books a lot. Like, sorry, like I really love Carrie. Like, I think that book is awesome, and I don't care that people hate it. Oh
Okay,
no.
Carrie's so good. I don't know. No, we love Stephen King in this house, so don't worry.
Okay. And like, let's see. I uh, what? It's killing me. I can't think. Why can't I think? Oh my God. Okay, can I come back? Can I
All
come
right,
back
yeah,
to
we can
this?
start. You gave me Carrie. We'll start with Carrie.
Like all of a sudden I can't think. And then I know I have a million, like I have shelves full of books and I can't come up with one all of a sudden.
Yeah, I'm like that too. I have like my whole basement. It's like just basically a library. It's got just an entire wall with shelves. So it's like pick one story that's your favorite. It's like really like it was probably different from what it was yesterday.
I know. Oh my God. Well, I'm currently reading the sequel to Staycation by R.J. Clark. Staycation was very strange. an interesting. Uh, so if that indicates like what I'm currently reading,
Okay.
I don't
Yeah.
know.
That works for me. Yeah, I haven't heard of that one. I'll have to check it out. Is it good?
It's messed up.
Oh,
It's
okay.
sad.
I like messed up stuff. All right. Now Joe had given me 5 questions to ask you. That he asks. I don't know. I don't know why he came up with these questions, but
Okay. Can I tell you a
should we?
sneaky
Oh,
secret?
yes,
Can I tell
please.
you? I listened to your Stuffed Shorts episode.
Oh yeah.
You guys were very critical. But it's okay. It's okay. I
Yeah.
liked it. I liked the
Yeah.
episode. Don't worry.
He would. Yeah. Yeah. No. That's how I knew. It was like we probably should wrap up the stuff talk because it's like it went from like episode of 4 people, an episode like we both read double stuff, and then it's like I'm the only one who read stuff shorts. But stuff short, yeah, I really did like stuff shorts. I know it's critical of it, but I really did like stuff shorts. I promise you.
No, it's okay. You have no idea how used to like actually negative reviews I am. So that was not negative to me. Don't worry.
Okay. Yeah.
I just had to tell you that I was a little sneaky sneak,
Okay.
sneaky
Yeah.
snack.
I was wondering if you'd like gone and checked it out at all. All right. Well, now I know. Sneaky. All right. Should we make fun of Joe or should I ask his questions?
You can do both if you want.
Okay, perfect. That's what I told him we'd do. All right, because his first question is how do you take your coffee or your tea?
Um, tea, I usually just drink plain, you know. I like just black tea. But I like it iced. Is that terrible?
Iced tea? No, iced tea is delicious.
uh, and then coffee, I also like it iced. I don't like hot beverages. So get out of here, Joe.
Yeah.
I don't like hot beverages, but I like iced coffee and I will even drink iced coffee black, but I like a little bit of milk. Actually prefer it that way. But yeah.
Okay. All right. And then second, oh boy, it's what is your favorite book? And we'll draw another blank here. Don't worry. You can just give me a one book that you think you enjoy. It can be a
My
walk to remember. I won't judge.
of course.
Yeah.
Especially the part where you talk about all the talks that I probably took.
It was coincidence, okay? I haven't even heard of you yet.
Oh, let's see, my favorite book. God, I don't want to say it because now I'm going to sound like I only know one author. Because my favorite book is The Gunslinger by Stephen King. But I'm
That's a solid choice. That's a really good book.
gonna, and I'm gonna sound so stupid. But my favorite romance book is probably Cute But Psycho by Beatrix Hollow.
Okay. Cupid Psycho by Beatrix Hollow and Gunslinger by Stephen King. All right.
Mhm.
Oh, I've only
And
read
my
one.
favorite lifetime, like long time favorite book would be The Giver by Lois Lowry.
Oh, that's a solid one. All right. Yeah, that's a good one. Lois Lowry's really good. I should read more of her stuff.
I heard she's writing a new book
Is she?
actually coming soon, so I'm excited about it because it's supposed to be she's like kind of pissed with the way the world is right now and is writing a book, so I look forward to
And she's really good at kind of holding up a mirror to society with her books,
it. Hmm.
couching it in metaphor, but still like it's like, oh, I see what you're saying. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. His third question is I think we answered this one already, but where is your favorite location to write?
The bubble bath. It's the only place I can focus because like I don't know if you could tell like from the way that I like write it to you like everything, but like I have really really bad ADHD. Like I cannot concentrate. I will just wander away. Like I'll be like trying to write, and then next thing I know, I'm like making food, and I don't even know how I got there. But like I will get into the bubble bath and just like take my phone with me and open Word or Google Docs or whatever I'm working on that day. And I'm like literally squished into the tub and like I cannot go anywhere. And it's quiet in there. And I only have that to focus on. And voila. And I will literally be in there for like 4 hours. That's it.
And to clarify, is that filled with water or is it just like the
Yes.
tub itself? Okay, you got the okay.
I gotta have the water because then sometimes I can put it on like a trickling sound and it like
Okay.
relaxes me.
So it's
Yeah.
almost like a sensory thing.
Yeah.
Okay. So either sensory deprivation or just like a one little thing to just kind of keep you
Yeah, because you
locked
can
in.
close the curtain and it's like dim and then like trickle, trickle, trickle. And yeah, it's nice.
Oh, that's really cool. I should try that. I can never focus when I sit down.
It is, it sounds stupid, but it really works.
Oh, I think it's a great idea. Like, I don't know, like actually my favorite place to write is like I'll just take my computer to the library because then there's like not a whole lot going around. Like and then just every like I get restless sometimes, so I'll just like get up and kind of like browse the stacks for 10 minutes, come back, sit down, write a few more pages. And it's I don't know, it always that I don't know, that's my trick whenever I can make it to a library. Most of the time I'm just sitting on the couch, but I think I love that idea of the bubble bath. I think that's pretty unique. I bet you're one of the very few writers who writes in bubble baths. That going for you.
It works.
Oh yeah. All right. Joe's next question is if money were excuse me, if money and time were not a factor, what is the one book you want to write? Your magnum opus.
Oh boy. Well, I started writing this one book. It was actually the first one I started writing even, well, yeah, I actually started, I think, writing it before the Unicorn Guy book, but never, I kind of knew that I wasn't going to publish it anytime soon. But I stopped and haven't gone back to it in like 3 years. But it's just like a really long fantasy saga book that will probably be like it'll never be finished. But yeah, it's like this like nightmare realm romantasy situation thing that I think is probably just gonna live in my head forever. But yeah.
Yeah. Well, I hope you get a chance to write it. That sounds pretty cool. I always like
I've
those like
gotten
dark
like
fantasies and yeah,
yeah, it's like got like 80,000 words written and it's not even close.
not even scratching the outer layer of it.
Yeah.
All right. His last question is what is the most important piece of advice you hope someone takes from your books or from your, I guess, your journey, your writing, like how you became a writer? Like what's if you could give like one piece of advice to a listener or an aspiring writer, like what would you give? What would you say?
I guess I would just what I always keep telling people because I always see people saying like like oh that's just too weird. I'm not going to put that out or that's silly or that's too much or kind of thing. But the reason a lot of people like don't pick up or like don't get into a lot of these books that I see people like thinking like oh my books aren't doing well. It's because there's not like anything enough to it. And I feel like if the people put what they wanted to put into it, it would be better. Like I feel like you have to stop limiting it. Don't limit yourself. Just it's better to put too much in it and like if you have to take something out, take it out. But like just go for it. Like what am I trying to say? Like basically like just do the thing. Like do the stupid thing, like do the weird thing, do the crazy thing, do the sexy thing, do the fucked up gross thing, do the whatever. Like don't do the like safe thing. Don't do the expected thing. People are excited about the thing that they don't expect, about the thing that makes them go what the fuck, just happened. That's the thing that's gonna, yeah. And that doesn't even just apply to writing, you know. That just it's gonna make your life more exciting. It is. Yeah.
Well, I think that's great advice. Yeah, it's like yeah, it was. I don't know. I think you embody that pretty well. I mean, you pick up stuff, you're definitely gonna be like, "What the fuck?" It's, but yeah, well, that's all the questions I have. Is there anything you'd like to plug while you're here with us?
Yeah, just the summer camp slasher anthology, obviously. Um, if you like, murder, if, you're a murder fan, you like murdering or,
Yeah, don't we all?
um,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, yeah. Everybody murders. What are you talking about?
But let's see. What else do I have to plug? Well, I'm really bad at marketing. Did I tell you about
Okay.
that? Yeah. Yeah. No, I've got a lot of other stuff going on, but not right now. Yeah,
Yeah. What's
that's my
yeah.
thing.
Okay. Yeah. So check out Summer Camp Slasher and man, what's next? You had a couple things you're working on, but like what do you think's next for you? Like,
Yeah. After that, the next thing coming up will be my Ghostlight Falls release. I have So if you, I don't think you've read my last one, but there's a lady who is a candy witch, and she is made of candy. Actually, it's kind of inspired by the people from Candyland. I don't know if you ever played Candyland when you were a kid,
of
but I
course,
was
yeah.
like super like just enthralled with the characters, especially like the beautiful princess, and so she's like super hot, like goth babe, but like when she does her magic, she has to transform into this like floofy like cotton candy lady, and she's like hates it, and so she tries to hide it, but then one day this like super like misogynistic baseball player guy like walks in on her when she's doing her magic and he's like, oh, and like she's like, oh damn it. And then they're like enemies to lovers sort of situation. But it's also a Christmas book. So it's a lot.
Yeah. Is it coming out around Christmas? The goal
It will
anyway?
it'll be in like the later fall, but it'll be in pre-order in, sometime in late September, I think. But then yeah, it'll be yeah. But it's gonna be the Ghostlight Falls Christmas. If people who are a fan of Ghostlight Falls will probably recognize them as Sharon and Brock. Yeah.
Nice. I'll have to check that one out. That sounds cool. All right. Alrighty. I don't know if you want to plug any Latrex's writing too, because she's so great.
Latrexa. Latrexa is also in Ghostlight Falls
Oh,
and
is
did
she?
they did the Cloud character with in the drive-in. So yeah, they're
Awesome.
awesome.
Very cool. All right. Well, that's all I think I have for you today. Sylvia Morrow, it's been an absolute honor to meet you. And
Yes.
yes, like I can't thank you
Thank
enough
you
for
for
coming
having
on.
me.
Yes, absolutely. So so I guess I'll do my quick outro and then I can probably stop recording and then if you want to just chat for like a minute, just give a thank you off
Sure.
the air and then go. But all right. Normally Joe reads through all of our socials and stuff and tells people to check them out, but I actually don't know any of them because he handles all that stuff. So I think we're on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube. You can buy my stuff. Walk to Remember, Paul Plimpton versus Ragnarok. Thank you for everyone for listening. This has been me, Alex, and Sylvia Morrow. And this has been Bookworms. Catch you next time. You want to say bye to the fans?
Bye, fans.